Jaki is a staunch advocate of promoting Philippine fashion abroad. She's known for her modern Filipiniana creations utilizing hablon from her hometown Iloilo and other materials such as husi, pinya, and abaca. This, I think, is abaca and is one of Jackie's creations. The show Ilustrado, to be held on October 22, aims to connect Philippine weavers and garment makers with the mainstream fashion and design market. Weaving in the Philippines is a very old tradition, which began in the 13th century and uses local cotton, fibers, abaca, and pineapple as raw materials. The handiwork is passed on from one generation to the other, the techniques as well as the rich history. In our culture, weaving showcases our identity, our tradition, our dreams, and our aspirations. Today, there are about 450 weaving groups across Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, making up about 5,000 people and producing a total revenue of about 150 million annually. However, weaving may be considered an endangered industry. Climate change and the resultant weather changes pose a threat to the production of the traditional materials. More importantly, weavers from the rural areas have aged out, along with their craft, and the younger generation have not easily stepped in to man the looms. Thus, there is a concerted effort through projects like the Ilustrado to preserve and enrich this very important component of our culture. The United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, the UNESCO, has identified two ways to support cultural heritages such as our weaving tradition. First is through keeping and recording cultural materials, such as what was done by the book of a Filipino-Canadian, Sandy Oreta Giles, and who launched a weaving book about 2 months ago, and the work of artist Francis Herradura, which adorns the walls of the consulate since last month, speaks about the weaving tradition of the Tibolis. Second is to trying to foster learning about this heritage and sparking a dialogue that can be passed on to the next generation. We join the people behind Ilustrado in the aspiration that this show will not only showcase Filipino fabric, talent, and artistry, but also begin an important conversation that will inspire the interest of Filipino Canadians in preserving this heritage. On behalf of the Philippine Consulate General in Vancouver, the Filipino Canadian community in British Columbia, I extend my warmest congratulations and thanks to Jackie and her delegation and the local organizers of Ilustrado, Melissa, Gloria, and Evelyn, for sparking this conversation in Vancouver. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat at mabuhay.